Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News, local company Kapua Networks is planning to extend the free Wi-Fi in the CBD. A new report on the Port of Tauranga says it's well placed to serve the future needs of the region. And entry is open to the Danny Lee 2013 Springfield Open. Local company Kapua Networks is planning to extend the free Wi-Fi in the CBD. The company recently outbid the multinational telecommunications giants to win the contract to provide free internet access in the CBD. IT manager Dorian Takashi says currently the free access is available from the Central Mall to the Village Green. He says it's free for locals and visitors and it's pretty easy to access.
Well, one of the first things obviously is that when you turn on your laptop, bring up your cell phone, you'll see that there we will have the Rotorua free Wi-Fi, and obviously people will naturally try to connect to an open wireless network. Through there, obviously what we do is, through the things that we do, when they try to access the internet, they just get a little splash page to say, hey, welcome to Rotorua, this has been provided to you by the council and Kapua Net, and away you go. Yeah, and I think part of it is that I think there's a few other things that are happening on the background just regarding like the council. I mean, I can't speak on their behalf, but I think they're putting in some initiatives in place so that we can, or so that they can let people know that it's there.
Bay of Plenty Regional Council Chairman John Cronin says a new report on the Port of Tauranga says it's well placed to serve the future needs of the region. Mr Cronin says the report released last week provides a picture of the current and future freight demand for the port and port-related infrastructure in the Upper North Island. Conducted by PricewaterhouseCoopers, the study highlights that the Port of Tauranga is strategically well placed to accommodate the projected growth in shipping. Chairman John Cronin says while the Port of Tauranga is based in the Western Bay, it is important to recognise the contribution made by the whole region to the port's success. He says without the regional supply chain feeding goods to the port from across the region, we wouldn't have need for this important piece for the economy, both now and in the future. Senior Dog Control Officer Kevin Coots is warning owners not to leave dogs in cars this summer. Mr Coots says it can be like being in an oven for an animal and it's cruel. He says dogs have to be looked after, and with the holidays approaching, people need to think of their pets' best interests, especially if they're going away.
We get so many barking complaints, dogs getting out when people are coming once a day to chuck some food over the fence, and that's it. If you're going to have a dog, unfortunately, you're going to have to spend the money and get it well looked after, or it's going to end up in here.
How many dogs do you actually get through here on the Christmas holidays?
Well,
do you get many?
We don't get a great deal more than normal, but we do get a lot of barking complaints, and that's because the dogs are left on their own, because the people are away. And like I say, just a stranger coming, or even a family member, and throwing some food over the fence once a day, to me, it doesn't do it. Dogs have got to be looked after.
The Rotorua Chamber of Commerce has voiced its support for the proposed development of the Homes Group site on Tainai Road. Rotorua District Council formally advised public notification of the resource consent application for the proposal today. CEO of the Chamber, Roger Gordon, says this is an excellent example of a well-researched and planned application to enable a planned change use of an industrial property. He says the Chamber also supports the intent of the developers to attract new complementary retailers to the site rather than target existing CBD retailers. And in sport tonight, Danny Lee is again giving back to New Zealand golf with confirmation he's again sponsoring the 2013 Springfield Open. The Springfield Golf Club is where Danny got started and learned much of his game. Springfield Open has been running for 7 years, and this is the 5th year it's carried Danny Lee's name. The 54-hole Open will take place on January the 11th through to the 13th next year. The championship proper will be played on 36 holes on the Saturday, followed by 18 on the Sunday. It's estimated the prize table value will be in excess of $10,000. Entry forms can be found online at springfield.co.nz. To the weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Bidbest Food Services. Tonight mostly fine, so that's good news. Light winds, an overnight low of 12. Forward to tomorrow, Wednesday, fine spells, a chance of a shower from the afternoon, light winds, a high of 20 and a low of 12. And forward to Thursday, fine spells with a chance again of an afternoon shower, light winds, a high of 20 and a low of 11. And to the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for tomorrow, Wednesday, southeasterlies 10 knots, tending northeast in the afternoon, then easing at night. Waves less than half a metre, but again good news, fine conditions on the lake. And don't forget, for program listings and to upload your videos, check out our website. That's tvrotorua.co.nz. Still to come tonight on City News, Alan Solomon is at the helipad of the Rotorua Hospital to find out about 20 years of rescue by the Bay Trust Rescue Helicopter. We meet rugby historian Brent Drabble and celebration at Wairiki's win at the Maori Language Awards.